These players are my closest teammates on the server, or at least they were. Ever since I betrayed my team, they've wanted their revenge, going as far as to blow up my bases, kill me, and make everything on this server a living hell. So to protect myself and my new team, I was going to kill these players. But not only that, I was going to treat them the same way they've treated me, by killing them, briefing every place they think is safe, and ruining their lives. And the first step to getting my revenge is making a team. So after asking around, I managed to convince a few people to join me. So are you guys down to join the team?
Okie dokie. Yeah, then sure.
Some even being the best players on the server. Now that I have a team I can rely on, I can get started on killing these players. So when one of them asked me to meet up for a trade, I took this as an opportunity to get my first kill.
Oh shucks.
Oh my god, I'm so loud. Nice.
Pop on this, pop on this.
Is that
From again? Yeah, nice, nice. Bro, I saw him here and I thought he was
check your scores?
I just pretty on actually, perfect. Hey yo, I know what I'm doing after this fight, bro. I'm grabbing all of these cobwebs.
Now we get on cast, or are we spinning on cast?
Yeah.
Kraken, you good?
I think they're still there.
Kraken, you good? You want me to come over?
The commander's not on my GoPro.
He's dead, probably. Do you have any ability? Sometimes you go for commander. Button?
Negative 140, negative 500, going northwest.
Okay. Well, he's using XP. I want him to get on mine, too.
Hey, ain't our plug-in, bro.
It's gonna get nerfed after this, that's so annoying.
Okay, do you have an ability ready, Kraken? That's what I'm
Holy crap.
During this fight, I ended up killing 2 of them, meaning I only had to kill 3 more, or at least I would if they hadn't added a new player to their team, setting me back a kill. But you know what doesn't set me back? Hitting the subscribe button. Okay, hear me out. I'm trying to hit 5K by the end of the year, and currently I'm not even close. But if everyone watching subscribed, I could hit it with just this one video. So if you like what you're seeing so far, you might as well subscribe. Anyways, I still killed 2 of their members and could find another at any moment.
Kraken, I see Kezi at spawn. Should I jump him?
Okay, so that was faster than I thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so dead after jumping.
Oh wait, Serenity's no, we're not. No, we're not.
Going down.
He's deep, bro. He's not getting jumped.
Serenity, what the?
Something I forgot to mention is that I'm on the Curse SMP, a server where you spawn in with one of 9 custom curses. Mine was the Plague Curse, which let me shoot poison beams, launch toxic bombs, and summon acid storms. However, the player I'm fighting has Gravity, which allows you to summon black holes to kill your enemies.
Someone get.
After Ramsey died, multiple people from both sides jumped in, resulting in us winning, and me getting my 3rd kill. However, despite what you might think, this fight didn't go as intended. Sure, I killed Kezi, but Ramsey's death seemed odd. Ramsey is an overall good player, so how did he die so fast? Later that day, I met up with Ramsey to give his brightness back, but it still seemed like something during that fight was weird. Regardless, I decided to keep it to myself because I knew I couldn't kill these players alone. The next day when I logged on, I saw the entire enemy team online, and I guess killing them didn't make them very happy, so they all decided to jump me while none of my teammates were on.
Get over here, Big Mac.
I'm freaking hungry, yo! I'm freaking hungry!
Business!
Let me get off.
I'm getting jumped.
Why?
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh no, no one's fired. That's so bad. Oh, my curse is disabled.
Hit myself.
Oh, they just fired. They're double firing me. I just popped.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna just like stall one of them.
well, the thing is there, I feel like I should be there.
Yo, Ramsey, can you get like another one or a sense on?
Yes, on the other side, Right there, right there, right there.
This fight showed me something. This team wasn't going to play fair, and escaping this fight was the least of my worries, especially because that same fight happened again later that day. But even though I did escape again, it still reminded me that I needed to kill these players before they kill anyone else. So I tried attacking them, but every time they just ran, mainly because we had more people. However, if we tried attacking them with the same amount of people, we might just be able to kill them. So what better way to do that than bringing the best player on the server alongside myself right to them. I'll hit him with a poison bomb, and then you hit him with... Nice. Oh no, I know I'm low. I popped! You just popped me! What? And then it caught me in the very edge.
Minus helmet.
It broke? Okay, let me get on Twitter. Keep mowing off the trees him.
Okay, yeah. Melon water shit.
Even though we outskilled them and won the fight, we both almost died, meaning if I wanted to stay alive while killing these players, I was going to have to play more careful. So over the next few days, I didn't get into many fights and just tried to stay passive for a bit. But while this was happening, an item called the Overcharge appeared on our server. Now this was no ordinary item. This item supercharged any player that got their hands on it, doubling their mana and making all of their abilities cost much less. If I were able to get my hands on this, I would definitely be able to take on any player of my old team. There's just one issue. My teammate currently has it, and if I want to get it off him, I'm going to have to betray. Honestly, I have no chance of beating him in a fair fight, so I called my friend and got to work designing some traps. Yeah. Oh! That fought me.
Going.
Oh no. It had been hours, and the only traps that actually worked either cost way too many materials or were just flat out illegal. Bro, none of these traps are even gonna work, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna get the overcharge in the first place. I mean, Pingu's already better than me. How am I supposed to beat him in a duel? I need something good, something powerful, something like God Apples. Now, normally these would be super hard to get, but ever since the 1.21 update adding trial chambers, they've become a lot easier. If I were able to get enough God Apples, I might just have a chance at winning. So for the next few hours, I grinded trial chambers, hoping to get enough God Apples to win the fight. Alright. I'm ready.
Okay.
Losing this fight wasn't an option. I needed that overcharge if I wanted to kill the rest of these players.
Oh, God.
Ever since I joined this server, I was always seen as the underdog.
We gotta get
need him
them
in our
hit
hole. We need him in our
there.
hole.
Yes,
We need him in our hole.
someone to betray without a second
Oh,
thought.
oh my god, I'm dead. You just killed me with your curse.
But when I joined this team, I felt like I was actually powerful. I felt like I actually fit in. I promised myself I wouldn't let anything bad happen to this team. I promised myself I wouldn't betray. But looking back on the past few days, I've started to wonder, why did I do it anyways? Pingu was one of my closest teammates throughout this entire server. So why did I betray him? The whole reason I was fighting was to protect this team, but now that I had no team, what was I fighting for? For the next week, I didn't really log on to the server very much. I didn't care about killing that team anymore. I didn't care about the overcharge anymore. All I cared about was getting my old team back. But my team wasn't just going to invite me back right after I betrayed. So even though I didn't really want to or care to kill these players, I got to work trying to take the next player off my list. This is Serenity, not only one of the players I still need to kill, but also a master escape artist. I mean, I tried to kill him at least 4 times in the same day, but he just kept escaping every time. I needed to catch him off guard while he was regearing so I could get the jump on him while he didn't have anything to escape. So the following day, when I found him alone in his base with no gear, I decided to confront him. Now, I'm not gonna bore you with all the yap, but basically he agreed to do a 1v1 in the arena at spawn with no running allowed. So as I prepared myself to fight, I knew my only chance of getting my old team back was right now. Killing Serenity in this fight honestly gave me some hope that maybe I could get my old team back. However, I still needed to kill Melon before they'd even think about trusting me again. So I tried coming up with a plan to get the overcharge, but again, nothing was working, and it wasn't like Pingu was just gonna call me and give it up. Okay, never mind, I guess he is. So now that I have overcharge for some reason, I actually have a chance at killing Melon, but if only it were that easy. You see, Melon isn't just a skilled PvPer, but also an escape tunnelaholic. Okay. Allow me to explain. On most modern day SMPs, people use escaping methods like mining into walls, hurling, boating, or even sometimes on horses, but not Melon. He likes to use something called an escape tunnel. It's basically just a hole with a nether portal at the bottom that you jump into when you're about to die. So if I couldn't catch him, how was I going to kill him? Well, similar to my recent fights, I was gonna combine the no running rule with my god apples to outgear him and eventually kill him. So when the next day rolled around, I asked him about a 1v1. And he said yes, not knowing it would be his last fight against my team. This fight meant everything. Inside the contract, I made sure to include if I lost, my team would be permanently hunted, but if I won, they could never come after us again. So like I said earlier, losing was not an option. If I wanted to save my team, I needed to win.
He did it. How much will beam if you full webs?
Beam this. Nice. Get my pop here.
Pops.
He popped!
Yes!
Nice! Nice!
Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes!
No way!
Yes!
Yo!
Oh my gosh!
How? Yo! Dude, that was fast!